One example of this kind of specialized approach is the use of one-stop shops. These have been used in a number of countries, including the UK, and are shown to be a relatively low-cost approach to reducing this problem of attrition in the justice chain. One example is the Thuthuzela care centres in South Africa. They're located in public hospitals and bring together the police, forensic services, healthcare, legal advice and support all under one roof. And they therefore reduce the number of steps that a woman has to take to access justice. It's now estimated that these centres deal with around 20% of all victims of sexual offences in South Africa. And amazingly, conviction rates have reached up to 89% for the cases that are dealt with by these centres, from a national average of just 7%.
The report finds that putting women on the front line of law enforcement can also make a difference. So particularly in cases of gender-based violence, women are more likely to approach the police if they can deal with a female officer. Women's police stations have been opened in at least 13 Latin American countries in recent years. In Brazil, there are now 450 women's police stations throughout the country, which are tasked with implementing the Maria da Penha law on domestic and family violence, and are credited with raising awareness of violence against women and increasing reporting. So in the progress report, we used crime survey data from 39 countries to show that there is a positive correlation between the presence of female police officers and higher levels of reporting of sexual assault. So specialized courts, including domestic violence courts and family courts, are also important for women to enable their access to justice. In remote areas with weak infrastructure, mobile courts are also making a difference. They have been used in contexts as varied as Ghana, Somaliland, and China. In the Democratic Republic of Congo, where levels of sexual violence continue to be very high, the government is working with the American Bar Association, the Open Society Justice Initiative, and the UN to deliver justice to women via these mobile courts. So these courts have made significant strides in prosecuting these crimes of sexual violence and responding very quickly. On New Year's Day last year, more than 40 women and girls were raped in Fizi in the Democratic Republic of Congo. By February, the case had been heard by a mobile court. It was the first crimes against humanity case to be heard by a mobile court, and those responsible were found guilty. While these efforts are currently small scale, especially given the extent of the problem of sexual violence, they nevertheless represent a significant strike against impunity for these crimes.